Hi everyone, welcome back. My name is Haley and today I'll be making a video about my stats and ECs that got me into schools such as Stanford, UC Berkeley, and more as a transfer student. This video was highly requested, but another motive for it was me reflecting back and realizing that I really wish I had a video like this when I was navigating my community college process, and hopefully this video will sort of help you guys who are attempting to apply and transfer to these elite top schools. I just want to preface by saying that although these stats worked for me and allowed me to transfer into a top university, they are by no means a checklist and something that you have to satisfy in order to get in. These are just what worked for me in my individual case, and of course this may look differently from those within my cohort or within you as well. Everyone's transfer process is going to be very different because the transfer community in general is such a diverse space. So yeah, again, I just want to say that everyone's case is going to be different, but this is what worked for me. So yeah, that's pretty much it, and let's get started. So first I'm going to be talking about the academic stats that got me in as a transfer student. First, I'll be going over the AP scores that I had to include in my application and the test scores that I got in all of them. So I took a total of 14 AP and IB courses while in high school, and I'll be going over my scores in them right now. They're not great. Okay, first, for AP exams, I took AP Bio and I got a 3, AP Calc BC I got a 2, Computer Science Principles I got a 3, English Language and Composition I got a 4, Human Geography I got a 2, Psychology I got a 4, Statistics I got a 3, and then World History Modern I got a 4. As for my IB exams, I took IB HL English Literature and I got a 5, IB SL Spanish I got a 6, IB SL World Religion I got a 5, IB HL Computer Science I got a 4, IB Physics HL I got a 3, and then IB SL Math I got a 5. So yeah, they weren't great, but I got my diploma, my IB diploma. This culmination of scores really allowed me to waive a lot of credit entering into community college, and this really helped me stay on track in graduating on time. This is really helpful because as a computer science student, there is so many courses that you have to take while in community college, and that really delays a lot of people in their graduation date for not just comp sci but other STEM and engineering degrees. Okay, that's it for the high school stuff, and now I'll be moving into the classes that I took in community college. I went to a total of 3 different community colleges. This is honestly pretty normal for community college students, especially those who want to transfer to a university, because different community colleges offer different classes that satisfy different things for different universities. So I went to a total of 3 of these community colleges. These were Miracosta College, Palomar, and then MSJC. Miracosta was the primary college that I went to, but I did take courses at Palomar and then dual enrollment at MSJC. The first community college course that I took was through MSJC, and this was actually through a dual enrollment program at my school. And I got an A in this course, and it was basically an intro to computer science course. This is where I got interested in the field. That was the only dual enrollment course I took in high school, and after I graduated, I enrolled in community college in the fall of 2022. And I'll be going over my semester schedules. Yeah, hopefully it's helpful. Okay, so first was obviously fall of 2022. I took a total of 4 classes. I'll be going over the general course title and then also the grades that I got in each. The first class I took was Intro to Computer Science Java, and I got an A. Next was Fundamentals of Computer Hardware and Software. I got a B. Third was Calc 1 Honors, and I got an A. Finally, Social Psychology, and I got an A as well. So we're not starting off with a 4.0 here. No, this is notorious, especially for people who are attempting to transfer to any of the UCs for computer science. I can literally picture the UC transfer by major website right now and seeing that for most schools a 4.0 is the GPA for successful applicants who were accepted. And yeah, I just want to say that It's not the end all be all if you get a B or all of them, but really try to keep all A's if possible. That definitely makes you feel a lot better and more confident in the transfer process. Besides that tangent, I'll be going over the next semester that I took. The next one was through Palomar College, and I took it as a winter intersession class. And basically, it's a really short time frame, and it really allows you to satisfy the general education requirements that are really useful for completing your I-Get-C. I-Get-C is just a California education requirement that helps you keep track of the courses that you need in order to transfer to some of the UCs and Cal States. It was the winter of 2023. It was Intro to Microeconomics, and I got an A. The next semester was the spring of 2023. This is when I got serious about transferring into a top school. I'll be going over the courses I took it this semester. So the first one was Discrete Structures. I got an A. Intro to Computer Science Java, basically the second course at my school. I got an A. Next was Critical Thinking and Composition. I got an A. Next was Calc 2. I got an A. And then finally Physics 1. I got an A in. I took a total of 19 units. And yeah, I did not take any summer courses in 2023, so between my first and second year, I had to really overload my courses for the following 2 semesters. So the fall of semester 2023, I took a total of 6 classes. First one was Intro to Data Structures and Algorithms. I got an A. Intro to C++ Programming. I got an A. Intro to Python. I got an A. Calc 3 Honors. I got an A. Physics 2. I got an A. And then finally World Religions. I got an A. I took a total of 20 units this semester. It was kind of stressful, especially because this was in the middle of UC applications. I took another winter intersession course in Palomar, and this was Intro to Film Studies or Cinematic Studies, I forget the name, and I got an A. And finally was spring 2024, which was my final semester at community college. I took computer architecture and assembly, and I got an A in that. Software engineering, I got an A. Differential equations, I got an A. Linear algebra, I got a B. And then finally physics 3, I got an A. Total of 18 units. While applying to Stanford and the other colleges, I had a 3.92 while applying. However, when I graduated, I ended up with a 3.89 overall. That's pretty much it for academics, and now I'll be moving on to the extracurriculars. I think this section is honestly way more important than any of the academics I had been talking about beforehand. I'll be going in an order of importance and how I listed them in my application. Okay, starting off with my extracurriculars, the first main thing that I think made me stand out as an applicant was my research internship at UC Berkeley. Specifically, the Transfer to Excellence Research Program. This is a program for California community college students within engineering and STEM disciplines, and it allows students who are accepted to work one-on-one with a PhD student and a faculty member in order to conduct research within their respective fields. So I was able to conduct research within computer science and able to work with LLMs and learn a lot of different technical features and applications. I was able to not only work with these individuals, but also create a poster and create a research report that was really helpful for me to other opportunities. So the second thing that was in relation to this was I was accepted to a national conference where I was able to present the research that I conducted at UC Berkeley. The conference this was for was called the Society for the Advancement of Chicanos and Native Americans in Science, National Diversity in STEM Conference in 2023. I was selected as a travel scholarship recipient, meaning that my travel expenses were paid for, and I was also able to present the poster that I created in the UC Berkeley Transfer to Excellence program. I was selected as a recipient for an undergraduate poster presentation award. Only 4 people were selected within the computer science discipline for this. This was an amazing moment for me, and I was so excited for it. After this snowball effect for the UC Berkeley Transfer Excellence program, I was also able to continue my research with my PhD mentor, and we did this primarily within machine learning. This was done remotely. Okay, Moving on from these sort of things, I wanted to talk about more things that I did within my community college itself. So the first thing I did was become involved in my school's computer science club, which is called Computer Science for the Common Good, and I was a resource lead and president within this club. So my role basically consisted of organizing different events, such as having guest speakers, organizing hackathons, campus visits, and also panels. And yeah, these were just some of the things I did within my role there. And yeah, I did this primarily for my entire community college career. I was also an embedded tutor for my school's Java 2 course, and I was able to work one-on-one with students. I got a glimpse of what it's like to become a professor, which was honestly pretty motivating for me. I was also a math tutor within my school's STEM Learning Center, so I taught algebra all the way to calculus, and yeah, it was really cool and I liked it a lot. I was also a transfer center intern while in community college, and basically this role was just responsible for trying to increase degree assurance for computer science students at MiraCosta. This was because my community college had a lot of students completing computer science courses but not actually graduating with the degree, and we wanted to sort of understand that. My role was responsible for sharing information about the transfer center and also meeting one-on-one with a mentor and another intern within the same program as me. Also a part of my school's math club and data science club, and I also worked part-time as a barista for half of my community college career. Also a part of my school's honor program, and I was an ambassador at one point, and basically I would help take care of the lounge and yeah, share information about the honors program to my fellow students. I was also involved in TAP for both UCLA and UC Berkeley, which I mentioned in my application, and then how I was interested in the UCI Honors to Honors partnership as well. Also within the computer science department, I was a campus aide, and I helped the computer science department with a variety of miscellaneous tasks. And I was also a grant worker for a grant within my community colleges, which aims to make most of the computer science courses within MiraCosta zero cost, basically meaning that students will not have to pay for textbook or any supplies, which will hopefully open the door more to more students. Right, so that's pretty much it for my stats and ECs. I hope you enjoyed it. Before I end the video, I wanted to give some general advice for those of you who are currently in community college and are still navigating the community college process and with aims of transferring in the future. So one piece of advice I would say is get really good connections with your professors in community college. Community college classes are honestly going to be pretty comparable to your high school classes, and being able to talk to your professors is honestly something that I wish I did more of in community college. Although I did have strong connections with a few professors, I think talking more to other professors, not only in your major department, but across all your classes is going to be extremely useful as you navigate your journey. Being able to ask them about life advice, career advice, and just being able to connect with them is really valuable, and it's honestly just a beautiful thing to be able to do. I did not do this in high school and I extremely regret it, but I made the most of it in community college and did not let that opportunity go away twice. The second thing I would recommend is just getting rid of that community college mindset that many people go into, thinking that community college is just a place to go in and go out right away. Many people I knew fell into the trap of just attending classes and leaving right away because of the close proximity people generally have to their community college. I think that ties into my first piece of advice, as you don't get that real connection and ability to make the most of your time while in community college. I know this may be different for people who have different jobs and stuff, but if you can make time to at least be involved a little bit in your school, I think it makes all the difference in your applications. Also, finally, this is for my California community college students, but really know how to use Assist. If you don't know, assist.org is a website that basically allows you to see agreements between your community college and the university that you are trying to apply to. Generally, most classes will align with agreements from other colleges. However, there is a lot of cases where one school will have one more course that they are looking for that doesn't apply to the other. For example, for UC Berkeley, they were looking for the third course in physics, while many of the other schools that I was applying to did not require it. And I only really knew about this because of assist.org. Last piece of advice is honestly just realize how fast community college can really go. Of course, everyone's plan is different, but for most people who are entering college, they expect it to be a 2-year process of getting in and then transferring out. 2 years is honestly a really short amount of time. It's even shorter if you are applying within 2 years because you only have a year and a half of work that you're able to put on your application. Yeah, this is unlike high school where you have a whole 3 years to do this. It's cut by half in a sense. So advice is to really enter community college being dedicated to your studies and just trying to make the most of your opportunities because time will fly. I feel like I just started community college and here I am transferring out already. However, if you feel like you need more time in community college, which is the case for many people, you're not alone. It's kind of recommended as well as you have more time to build up your application and boost your stats. Side of the coin is that you're gonna have to pay for more classes and other things. So it's just a matter of what you choose to put more weight on. That's pretty much all the advice I have for now. And yeah. This is the actual ending of my video. Thank you guys for watching. And again, if you have any questions on anything that I sort of talked about, feel free to put them in the comments. I'll try to get to most of them and probably make a Q&A video. So any question, even if you think it might be silly to ask, just put it in the comments. I'll try my best to get to them soon and also update you guys on my new journey since I'll be leaving to Stanford in a couple of weeks. And yeah, I hope to be more active on this account. And yeah, bye guys.